Okay, so I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Why I made the song "Dying Every Day." So this is part two to that. Um, you know, when a doctor tells you that you can no longer do the one thing that you love more than life itself, which for me was kung fu. You know, if anybody asks me if I'm married, I will tell them I'm married to kung fu. And the reason I say this is because kung fu has been, for the best part of me, the one girlfriend who has never cheated on me, who's never stabbed me in the back, and more importantly, kung fu has never walked away from me. I always have it. I'll always have it. It is the thing I live for. I eat, breathe, and sleep it. And at one time, I would hands down say I was the king of this shit. I will never be the lord of it like Bruce Lee. But as far as the king, the emperor, and as high as you can go, they didn't get any better than me. The difference between me and everyone else is opportunity has never knocked on my door. Alright? These YouTube videos, I got 62 beautiful followers. And I thank you for that. Because of you, you helped me with my depression issues. Even if none of my videos are being watched, I do have 62 loyal, beautiful followers, and I thank you for that. Having depression is not a curable disease. That's something you guys need to understand right now. It's not something that my doctor Bishop told me. It's nothing that she clarified because it's her job to deal with me and other military patients like me. Alright? The truth of the matter is, and I'm going to piss off every doctor in Charlottesville now, especially therapists, there really is no cure to depression. There really isn't. There's treatment for everything, and it treats your ailments, it treats your issues. But depression is one of those things that really can't be treated without specialization. Alright? And I don't mean weed, because she sent me to a doctor who the first damn thing he assumed, I guess because I was colored, that I want fucking weed. I've never smoked weed a day in my goddamn life. I don't intend on doing it, and if it's a movie script, I'm not smoking that shit. We can fake it, but I'm not smoking that shit. That is just not a fucking option. And here's the reason why. I fear what I will honestly do to someone if I'm high. I have been drunk before, which is why I stopped drinking. I learned that you get your buzz and you go home. You don't get drunk, because getting drunk made me dangerous. I was already dangerous while I was sober. But without control of these things here and these things here, there's a problem. Understand that. I have been training to fight since I was 6 years old. I have been learning martial arts since I was 7 years old. I utilized both of them, and I fought very, very, very well. Depression is one of those things that it is a fight that I will have to deal with for the rest of my life, because it's a no-win battle. Alright? There are treatments, there are people who will help you, there are people who have helped me. But in the end, I have to help myself, because some of the treatments aren't effective for me and my beautiful doctor, Miss Bishop. Mass Effect was one of the things we use as a treatment. And she's like, if it makes you feel good, you need to do it. But nothing made me feel better than martial arts. The downside on that was every doctor that I went to for the military and everybody else, and then a couple of therapists were like, no, James, you can no longer do kung fu. You should not even have that as a thought in your head. And that made my depression worse. Alright? Now, against all odds, I met one physical therapist, and before you guys say anything, let me go ahead and say it first. Yes, he was an Asian man. Of all the physical therapists, the 3 white people, 2 men, 1 woman, said no. No, James. No. The Asian man, and I thank you, said, yes, you can do martial arts, but you need to keep it to basics and minimums. No flash. No more flash, So though he eliminated 50% of my arsenal, because the hip that was worked on was the base leg for my martial arts, but it also had some very wicked left tornado kicks. So that and my knee issues kind of eliminated that. So I can practice a little Thai fighting, you know, some of those. And I can do basics, boom, boom, side kicks, I can do those. But all the stuff that I did in Kung Fu Havoc #1, no, not yet. I'm mad as hell about that. Because Kung Fu has been the one thing that has kept me alive. I never feel like I'm alive unless I'm doing martial arts. Which fed into more of my depression. Which led to me writing the song, How I'm Dying Every Day. And other songs. I've been depressed for a long time. I'm still depressed. I'm depressed right now. Then I got cleared to train a little bit. So the first thing I did when I got cleared to train, I ran out and bought these runner shoes. I thought I was doing the same thing with these shoes that are on my feet. But these are just tennis shoes. They're not running shoes. So I wasted like $200. I have 3 pair of tennis shoes that I thought were running shoes. And they're not. So when I get paid again, I will buy me another pair of runner shoes. I will not open that box until after all 3 of these pair of tennis shoes are like dust, gone, whatever. But they're still capable. They're capable for running. But they're not as tough as runner shoes. And they're not CrossFit. Also, I had to buy them on a day where I have military discount. And the only stores that I can afford that has military discount was Rack and Rum, and I have to wait till Tuesday. I can't afford anything out of Dick's Sporting Goods, but they have military discount every day, which is good, but not good because I can't afford anything out of the store, except for that beautiful ass flashlight that I bought for $20. But that being another story. When I have these bouts of depression, I do everything I can to climb out of that hole. I will play the hell out of Mass Effect. I will play the hell out of Tomb Raider and wrestling and all kinds of other things, And it has affected me on multiple levels. And the thing with that is, depression, you carry it with you. You carry it with you everywhere you go. It goes with me to work. It goes with me into the shower. It goes with me to the toilet. It goes with me wherever I go. It is a constant battle. It is a battle that I have been winning and losing more than winning. And explaining that to people is like easy. It's very easy for you to explain something to people who aren't going through it. It's very hard to explain the emotional toll it has on you to people who aren't going through it. And if you've never been depressed, don't get depressed. It is not something that you can come back from. No matter what anybody tells you, there is no real cure to depression. You can talk away your problems, but your problems will still be there. I still physically am not supposed to do Kung Fu. I do train a little, but not to where I was before. And that's a problem for me, because Kung Fu is my life. And not being able to do Kung Fu has been a problem. Not being able to do martial arts, period, has been a problem. And what people don't understand is when the only thing you've ever been good at in your life is taken from you, not due to your own power, it's a long road. It's a very long road. So when I wrote Dying Every Day, it was because I thought that I was going to die when I got the news about my hip replacement. Especially when there was no promising results. Except there's just like, we have two things we got to do. First, your left hip is so deteriorated that we have to add extra shit in there. So you're going to walk funny for a while. Second, the ball, your hip joint, is so deteriorated that we have to put literally a big piece of metal from your joint through your femur into your leg. As I'm taking all that in, I'm looking at my dad who's passed. He's crying his ass off, you know. I'm just taking it with stride, and my dad's like, son, why are you not, like, sad about this? And I'm a soldier. I have to accept the consequences. I know you see them damn lights. And yeah, that happened. Another reason why I'm depressed. So, you know, maybe I should lock the damn door. Which I thought I did. I clearly did not. The whole thing, you know, a lot of my depression doesn't just extend from the military. It extends from everyday life. It extends from what just happened with family members and their lack of responsibility, and how at 45 I have failed at life. You know, I haven't been successful at failing at life because my family has held me down and has blocked me every step of the way, and they won't own it, and they won't say I'm sorry, and they won't even attempt to do better, because for them it's expected that Big Brother James is going to take care of our problems. Take care of your own problems. I have mine too. But no one seems to get it. No one seems to give a damn. And that's part of the things that have spiraled my depression in and out of control. And they don't watch my videos. They don't know. They don't give a damn. Yeah, it's just as simple. It's easy for people to always tell you to let stuff go. It's easy for people who aren't going through something to add more to your problems instead of taking care of it themselves, because it's too much like the right thing to do. And in my family, when it comes to too much like the right thing to do, they do what they want instead of doing the right thing. I'm going to have to end this video now.